This female cop admits she acts like a tyrant when she gets questioned.
The first thing you said after I told you you had to leave was, where does it say I have to leave?
Exactly. I can ask you where it is post that says that because I didn't see it pulling in.
The
Right?
officer comes up to them and says, hey, by the way, you can't be here. You got to go.
Okay. And
Leave.
excuse me?
Yeah.
That's tyrannical. There's a public
I'm
chair.
going to ask you again. Are you going to give me your ID or not?
No, I'm not.
Okay, why?
Why? Because I haven't committed a crime. I did say I would leave, but then as soon as I said your vehicle's in the way, you asked for my ID.
Because you became confrontational with me, yes.
I can talk to you any way I would like to.
Welcome back to Just Following Orders. Haven't been on here for a while. Sorry for the break. If you guys would like to help me make these videos more consistent, you can help out by subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button. Today's video is coming from Jay Keller's channel. Go subscribe to his channel and let him know that I sent you. So today we're in Albany County, New York, where Jay had just pulled over at night to charge his electric vehicle at a charging station that had no sign telling him that he couldn't charge there, when he was approached by an officer from the Albany Sheriff's Department. So this female officer approaches and asks Jay what he's doing there, which is pretty obvious since he has the charger in his car. So he tells her what he's doing. He's there charging his car. So she tells him that he can't be there and that he has to leave. And so Jay just simply asks her, where is a sign? Where is the signage telling me that I can't be here? So that little bit of pushback and trying to get some clarity as to why he couldn't be there apparently offended this lady officer so much by challenging her authority that she becomes extremely manipulative and tries every trick that she can to trespass this man and get his ID. So let's take a look at the video and I'll come in with my comments and my final thoughts afterwards.
So I've been asked to leave this park and I agreed to leave, but now I'm being detained for no suspicion or reasonable articulate reason why. After being asked to leave, I said I would leave, but her vehicle's in the way, so she refuses to move the vehicle and now is asking for my ID. Do you have a camera on right now?
Yes, the body camera is on right now.
Because I'm gonna request that, because since you said for me to leave and I agreed with you and I was going to leave, but your vehicle's in the way and then you asked to see my ID after I agreed to leave.
Because technically speaking right now, you are trespassing.
Okay, but in order to be trespassed, I have to first be warned and then not take that warning and
but
leave.
The first thing you said after I told you you had to leave was, where does it say I have to leave?
Exactly. I can ask you where it is post that says that because I didn't see it pulling in or anything.
Right, but
Because I came this way.
The officer comes up to them and says, hey, by the way, you can't be here. You got to go.
Okay, and
Leave.
And so here she is saying that most people, when she tells them that they have to leave, that they just go. I mean, that's nice, good for them. But he's trying to figure out exactly why he can't be there. He went to charge his car and he looked for the sign and there was no sign there. So to him, it's all good for him to stay. So he's simply trying to get some clarification, but apparently that's too much for this female cop who needs absolute authority and compliance.
because I came this way.
The officer comes up to them and says, hey, by the way, you can't be here. You got to go.
Okay, and
Leave.
excuse me?
Yeah,
That's tyrannical.
it's not tyrannical.
Yes, it is, because if there is no rules or anything with there's a public
I'm
chair.
going to ask you again. Are you going to give me your ID or not?
No, I'm not.
Okay, why?
Why? Because I haven't committed a crime, because you asked me to leave and I said I will leave, but I also was like, I don't see a sign. And this is a car rental, by the way. I work for Uber. And I was just coming over here to charge because that parking lot is filled and I'm waiting for rides.
Okay, but once again,
I'm not giving you my ID, so please give me the crime that I committed.
you are currently trespassing.
But I said I would leave just because I asked you, because I don't see a sign.
I'm not going to argue.
Okay, and I'm not going to give you my ID.
My supervisor's on here.
Okay. I did say I would leave, but then as soon as I said your vehicle's in the way, you asked for my ID.
Because you became confrontational with me, yes.
I can talk to you any way I would like
I'm
to.
investigating as to why you are currently here.
And I said I would leave, but your vehicle was in the way, and now you're asking for my ID. I'm going to be filing a huge complaint now with your department.
Completely backtracking at this point.
Miss, you can say whatever you'd like to. But I'm going to be filing a complaint against you. I know, I will.
She doesn't care if he files a complaint because she knows she won't be held accountable.
But
I will.
Here, you are currently trespassing.
But you told me to leave, and I said I would leave, but your vehicle's in the way. Your camera's on, so we can go over that.
Okay, fine, that's fine. We can absolutely go over that.
And I said I would leave. First, I asked you, I didn't see it was posted because I just wanted to charge my car because I'm an Uber driver, and I
told you that I'm investigating why you were here after dark and you were refusing to give me your ID.
Because I didn't commit a crime.
You are currently committing a crime by trespassing and refusing to.
But there was no sign coming in, and then once you told me to leave, I said I would leave. But then I said your vehicle's in the way. You didn't ask for an ID until you said I want your ID. And
because you became confrontational with me.
So this goofy cop is admitting on camera that the only reason she's doing this whole rigmarole right now is because he questioned her. And she's interpreting that as confrontation when he simply asked her, where is a sign?
Because you became confrontational with me.
I can talk any way that I would like to talk, miss.
It becomes a point where I will absolutely...
Hey, dude, not for nothing. I just graduated, but the thing is, like, nighttime,
And a public charger with an electric vehicle.
Here's the thing now.
But I didn't commit any crime.
I'm not even going to go to the crime part, right? But when we have a conversation,
Yes.
and if I'm being disrespectful and confrontational from me to you, like, that's not cool, right?
Look,
Listen,
but I know my rights. And first I have to be...
I get that I know my rights thing, but as humans and as like normal people that exist in the world.
Right. Usually cops like to take the higher position, the position of command, the position of I'm the law enforcement officer and you're the citizen and you're supposed to do what I'm telling you to do. But now he's trying to play the good cop, bad cop role and trying to play it like, well, I'm just a regular human being, man, and we should just respect each other just as humans. No, that can never happen as long as you have that badge and that gun.
I get that I know my rights thing, but as humans and as like normal people that exist in the world, if I go, hey dude, how's it going tonight? Hey listen, could you maybe...
I'm sorry, that light's really just shining right in my eyes.
Not for nothing, when she says somebody's uncooperative, I come over here, I don't know you, all right?
Fair enough.
So the thing is, if she's
But
asking you...
can I just move over there so that light's not in my eye?
Absolutely.
Please? I appreciate that. Thank you.
But at the end of the day, you're a human, I'm a human. We
Yeah.
talk to each other like humans. I understand she's not trying to write you a ticket. She's not trying to arrest you. It's not a I know my rights thing at this point.
It's always about your rights when you're dealing with a badged officer with a gun. It's always about your rights. This officer is just being manipulative and trying to lower this guy's defenses because he's standing on business and knows what he's talking about.
We're just trying to have a conversation. If she has to say that you're being uncooperative and I have to drive over here fast, that's a problem, right?
I actually asked
Like
for a
if-
supervisor. That's why she called.
No, she said uncooperative. That's what I heard. Okay.
Okay, well, I
But
asked
the thing
for...
is, though, I understand what you're saying. What are you being arrested for? Are you being arrested for something?
I'm
Are you
asking, am
are
I
you
being
getting
detained
are
right
you-
now?
Are you getting a ticket?
Am
No,
I
you're
being
free to leave.
detained? That's what I said. And I said, okay, but your vehicle's in the way. And after I said that, she was like, show me your ID. And I'm going to be asking for the body cam footage of it so I can prove that.
For what?
Well, I'm just saying if this is escalating, because I got four people with guns right now in front of me.
Okay.
Okay, and I said I would leave.
Here's the problem. She asked you a question, right? You want a supervisor for something you're not in trouble for, right?
No, but she asked for my ID.
Okay, she can ask you for your ID. If
And
you're not
I
supposed
can
to be
decline
parked-
it.
If you're not supposed to be parked back here, I don't know what the sign says, but
That's
listen,
the thing. I didn't see a sign, and
all right,
this is a
but the
public
thing
charger,
is,
and I've been
though,
here
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
36 days in a row.
I'm going to tell you right now that millions of interactions happen between people in law enforcement and civilians all day, every day, right? It doesn't always have to be, I need to see your ID and I did something wrong. Sometimes we just want to have a conversation, right?
Okay, go have a conversation with your mama. Go have a conversation with your girlfriend or one of your buddies. Why do you need to have a conversation with me? You're law enforcement. You're supposed to enforce the law. That's it.
Wrong. Sometimes we just want to have a conversation, right? And generally that's all. She's probably looking to see who's parked here in the back of this lot. People have overdosed and died here, okay?
People have walked into
people-
the woods and just
People have
gone
been
missing.
lost. We have to check because it's unusual for somebody to be parked here. I understand you have an electric vehicle and you're maybe parked to charge your vehicle, but your vehicle's not plugged in.
Because I unplugged it when she came.
All right.
She even acknowledged that he unplugged it. So she saw him unplugged it and still had the nerve to ask him what he was doing there.
Because I unplugged it when she came.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
I don't know. I'm giving you a scenario. All right?
And I'm just...
At the end of the day, we're just trying to make sure everybody's safe.
Okay. Can I just ask something right now?
Of course you can.
Am I detained?
No.
Then I'm gonna leave.
All right. So let me say one thing first. All right. When we have conversations, right, and she asks you for ID, I'm gonna explain to you why. All right. We want to know who we're talking to. Just like at the end of the day, you want to see our body cams, right?
Yeah, but at the same time,
right. But here's the thing.
You guys uphold the Constitution?
Of course we do.
Then don't give me this slack about, hey, because if I committed a crime and first I have to be trespassed from a place, I'm not trespassing this second. She asked me to leave.
That's not totally true. If it says you can't be here, which I don't know.
Do you mind if I walk around and just film and just take a look? Because actually on the app, I'm not trying to give anything, but on the app itself for this charger, it says public accessible. It doesn't have a time frame on it. Maybe one of you guys, so this problem doesn't come around again, someone bring this attention up to the town of Colony so it can do this.
I'm gonna stop you for 1 second. Nobody's gonna stop checking vehicles back here because we do it for the safety of the individuals that may be lost. Doing drugs back here and overdosing. Maybe somebody gets, into a situation that's not good with somebody that's underage, which we've had before. So at the end of the day, man, we're not here to do.
Excuse me. Really?
Do things unlawful.
Really?
Right?
I'm just going to look for the sign that says this. But I mean, I did not see any sign. No motor vehicles. No sign over here that says park is closed at a certain time. None over here. And I still can't leave because there is multiple police vehicles here. Good, I've been told I could leave. I'm not being detained.
No, that's true. I just want to advise you. I'm the supervisor. She said yes for supervisor. I just want to talk to you.
Okay.
There's, like you said, there is no signage over here.
Yeah. And
I didn't realize there wasn't anything over here that says that. The only signage is on the gate over in that parking lot.
But if I come from that way into here, am I going to see it?
Absolutely. I understand that. That's why, like I said, you're free to leave. We're not
Okay. Well, she told me to leave in the first place. And then as soon as I said I can't leave because your vehicle's in the way, that's when she asked for ID.
Okay. I understand that.
And at that point, was I being detained if she was asking me for ID?
Well, she's probably looking into what you're doing here and everything. You're sitting over by the pond.
But she even said that it was plugged in, charging. So,
right.
I mean, it doesn't take an Einstein to figure out what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like literally, I'm always in this airport. I'm always around here. I'm an Uber driver.
Okay.
And like literally, so I sit here and charge so my battery doesn't die.
Okay. I get that. But like I said, I'll speak to them so that there's signage over here as well. Like I said, there's a sign on the gate over there. There's just nothing. Like you said.
Yeah, and if you go online on the app, it doesn't have a time frame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't know if the state or the city, wants to contact and just making sure that, because on the app, when we see that it's available, and a lot of them have time frames. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if I come in and
no, like you said, there
I
is
didn't
no
see a
signage,
sign.
so I understand.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we're on the
Thank
same
you,
page?
Sheriff. Yes.
All right, sir.
Thank you. What's your name?
Kendrick is my last name.
Badge number?
5'4". It's not listed anywhere, but
It's all good.
Sergeant Kendrick.
Thank you, Kendrick.
All right, sir, thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's the end of that video. Why is it that all officers can't respond like the supervisor responded? I understand that he's a supervisor and I guess he's supposed to have more training and more seniority and like more time on the job. But this was a simple case. Like he showed up, he saw that there wasn't a sign and he was like, yeah, man, you're free to go. There's no there's no crime here. There's no reason to hold you here. But the female officer and even the other guy officer, like, they just wanted the cops plan and try to get their point across and get the ID from the guy and exert their authority. And I really don't feel like the job is for this female officer. I think she needs another line of business because she's clearly too emotional and too irrational to be able to even handle a simple stop. She needed to call for backup. She needed to call for backup and say that a dude was being uncooperative when she knew what the dude was doing and only wanted his ID because he asked her a question. Even the supervisor acknowledged that it was a reasonable and an intelligent question because there wasn't any signage where he came from, obviously. And then the other male officer came in as the white knight trying to defend this female's honor. Like, oh, we should just all be humans and treat each other with respect and dignity. Well, tell that to your other officers and tell that to your department when they want to be abusive and they want to yell at people and cuss at people and scream at people to get out of the cars and do all that type of shit. Just keep that same energy when those situations happen and not in the super calm situation. I would love to hear what y'all have to say in the comments. Like, what did y'all think about this female officer and how she responded to this situation? Thank y'all for watching today's video. Check out another one if you have the time. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a great day.